where Russell Wilson arrived just a little while ago, getting out of the G-Wagon. We love to see it. We will hear from Russ on what he thinks about the quarterback competition there in Pittsburgh. Check it out.
I mean, I'm just trying to be my best every day. That's my focus and help us win. That's the focus every day. I look at it as I'm supposed to lead us the way we're supposed to. I know how to do that at the highest level. I just want to be my best every day. And so I think it's our team. It's our opportunity to win. It's our opportunity to do what we want to accomplish, and that's my focus. I think that we had a great offseason. I think that OTAs was exceptional. I thought we did a really good job. I think we really going against a great defense every day, one of the top defenses in the league. We did a good job of just competing every day and just trying to be the best of us. I think the best thing is that we get to put the pads on now, and I always say that the reality is that you really get to figure out who are men and who can really play in this league a long time and who can be physical and who can make plays when contested and all those things. And so that we'll figure out more as we go here.
We welcome in Brooke Pryor, who is in Pittsburgh today covering the Steelers as always. And Brooke, how do we expect the Steelers to handle the reps with both quarterbacks this training camp?
Well, Laura, as you heard Russell Wilson say there, he kind of sidestepped the question about pole position and whether or not he'd be starting. And in about half an hour, we'll hear from Mike Tomlin, who right now is just behind me, presiding over the Steelers' annual run test before they kick things off tomorrow. But I expect things to pick up right where they left off in OTAs and minicamp, where Russell Wilson was taking the bulk of the QB1 snaps. Justin Fields didn't really work in there with the starters. He may get some more work here as they work him out, but I think that means Russell Wilson is stepping onto campus here at St. Vincent in Latrobe as QB1, the de facto big man on campus. And he said that is wildly different from how things were when he was on campus at NC State as a freshman. He said nobody really knew who he was. But other than that, other than being that big man on campus here, he said everything else kind of feels the same. He feels like he's a freshman moving into the dorms here. He's got a mattress topper. He's ready to kind of rock and roll and get things going here at training camp.
Yeah, you got to get the mattress topper. By the way, the run test sounds like a whole lot of fun. I'm going to pass on that if I ever had the chance. Thanks to Brooke for the latest there. Lou, you heard what Brooke said. It sounds like Russell Wilson going to keep getting those first-team reps. We'll see how much Justin Fields mixes in with the starters. But in your mind, how should the Steelers handle the reps in training camp between these two?
Yeah, I know my colleague there, Tim Hasselbeck, who played this position, is going to talk about this a little bit more. But look, I think with Russell being the guy who's the de facto starter right now, I mean, you have to have a depth chart, right? And Mike Tomlin has talked about this. I mean, obviously he's going to get a certain percentage more of the number one reps with the starting offensive line, wide receivers, and running backs than what Justin's going to get. And you have to do that, right? Because at some point in time, I mean, really every practice is geared towards getting you ready for week one. And so right now, he's the starter, so he's going to get more reps, and I understand that. I totally understand that. And for Russ, that means, look, play within the structure of the offense, protect the football, don't put it in harm's way. For him, don't do anything that would cause you to immediately or eventually have the coaching staff sitting there going, okay, do we need to really ramp up Justin Fields' reps? And if you're Justin Fields, look, I've lived this life, not at the quarterback position, but he has to make sure he maximizes every rep as far as being able to make good decisions, deliver the football accurately, not turn it over, because he's not going to get as many reps as Russ, and that's just the way it's going to be until the season starts, and then things will really get hectic, and then we're going to find out whether or not Russ maintains that starting quarterback spot, which you already know how I feel about that.
Yeah, Lulu, you're 100% correct. Like, you need to get Russell Wilson ready. This is a new offense for him. Like, that's the difference, in terms of, like, veteran quarterback. We're just talking about Aaron Rodgers. This is different. This is a new system for Russell Wilson. So he probably needs to be getting, I don't know, roughly 80% of the snaps. Like, and when you're divvying up with three quarterbacks, then maybe he's getting 70% of the snaps. But, like, it's the vast majority because you need to get him ready to play. And I think this is one of the more unique aspects to this, I guess, quote-unquote, competition. The ramp up to the season is a very controlled environment for quarterbacks. Like, you're not being hit. You're not going to play starters a bunch in a live preseason game. And so because of that, I think Russell Wilson's going to do fine. He's going to keep the starting quarterback position because he's already in the pole position. And then in the evaluation process, some of the things that Justin Fields brings to the table as a really gifted runner and physical runner and somebody that can escape and create plays, playing in a controlled environment, that stuff's not going to be able to shine through to basically get the attention to say, listen, maybe Justin Fields should be our starter. It's not going to happen. That's why I think Russell Wilson starts the season, and I think he has to hold on to the job.
Yeah, well, listen, Russell Wilson does have the pole position, and he does shape up as the opening day starting quarterback. But we have a situation here where essentially Russell Wilson got fired by the Denver Broncos. Justin Fields got fired by the Chicago Bears. Arthur Smith, the offensive coordinator, got fired by the Atlanta Falcons. We've got a lot of people in Pittsburgh here fighting for their reputations and long-term livelihoods. So this becomes a unit that's immensely challenged and has a lot of pride, and I'm sure every single one of these individuals will take this season to heart, and that will mean something even more to each one of them.
You know, the last thing, Laura, I was just going to say is this. Look, assuming that Russell doesn't take a whole lot of live snaps in preseason games, as Tim alluded to, and I would expect the same thing. This does provide, though, in live game situations for Justin Fields to really shine, to really go ahead and say, look, in a true game environment, what if I do show you that I make good decisions, I deliver the football accurately, I can throw the football from the pocket, I'm great on the rollout game, and I'm going to show you that natural athletic ability I have. What he does have, though, what this could really provide him is the opportunity to say, hey, look, I'm closer to him than maybe some people think. And maybe that really does put some, I've seen it happen with other positions, that puts some doubt into people's heads that when they go into those staff meetings, they're going, we doing the right thing?
Yeah.
Do we need to look at this a little closer? It really could make it very interesting.
As an ardent Eagles fan, there's a lot to be excited about as we dive into the details of the first day of training camp, especially with the dynamic combination of Devonta Smith and A.J. Brown, affectionately described as peanut butter and jelly. Their chemistry on and off the field is palpable, and it's this close-knit relationship that sets the foundation for what promises to be an electrifying season for the wide receiver core. Their mutual support and competitive drive are the bedrock of a formidable duo that can exploit any defense, and their rapport ensures that the offensive unit thrives on harmony and shared success. Jalen Hurts, entering his fourth season as the starter, continues to display leadership and precision. His deep corner route touchdown pass to Dallas Goedert was a highlight, showcasing not only Hurts' growing accuracy but also Goedert's speed and ability to outmaneuver defenders. This connection is crucial as it indicates a strengthening of the offensive arsenal, where each player is attuned to their roles and can execute with precision. The cornerback position, a critical area, is brimming with competition and talent. Despite the setback of Cooper DeJean's injury, the depth chart is teeming with potential. Darius Slay, the seasoned Pro Bowler, is the cornerstone, bringing a wealth of experience and skill. Kali Ringo, the second-year player, is making strides and gaining invaluable first-team reps. The inclusion of Quinyon Mitchell, a first-round draft pick, into this competitive mix is significant. His progress will be meticulously evaluated, and his potential to impact the secondary is immense. The return of Isaiah Rodgers after his suspension adds another layer of intrigue. His stellar spring performance and determination to secure a starting role beside Slay exemplify the competitive spirit within the squad. Tyler Hall's free agency signing to compete at the nickel position, coupled with James Bradbury's versatility in potentially taking more reps at safety, adds to the adaptability and depth of the secondary. The defensive front is undergoing a transition, but the talent pool is impressive. The edge rushers, with their remarkable wingspans and athleticism, are set to create havoc for opposing quarterbacks. Josh Sweat's proven track record, combined with the explosive potential of Bryce Huff, Nolan Smith, and rookie Jalix Hunt, ensures that the pass rush remains a formidable force. The rotation of linebackers, featuring Devin White, Zach Bond, and Nakobe Dean, each bringing their unique skills, strengthens the overall defensive strategy. The first day of practice also highlighted the seamless integration of new additions like Saquon Barkley. His excitement and fresh perspective invigorate the team. His ability to adapt quickly and contribute right away is evident, enhancing the offensive strategy. Kenny Pickett's impressive throw to Grant Calcaterra and his solid performance in second-team reps underscore the depth at the quarterback position, ensuring that the team remains competitive and resilient. Moreover, the camaraderie and mentorship within the squad, exemplified by Brandon Graham and Darius Slay, are invaluable. Graham's energetic presence and Slay's guidance for the younger players create a supportive and motivating environment. This blend of experience and youthful enthusiasm is crucial for building a cohesive and resilient team. In conclusion, the first day of Eagles training camp is a testament to the depth, talent, and potential within the roster. The dynamic duo of Smith and Brown, the evolving synergy with Jalen Hurts, the competitive and talented secondary, and the promising defensive front all signal a season filled with promise. The blend of veteran leadership and emerging talent sets a strong foundation for a successful campaign. As fans, we can look forward to a season where the Eagles soar high, driven by a shared vision and unwavering commitment to excellence. Fly Eagles Fly!
2 semanas após reabertura da janela, apenas 6 clubes ainda não se reforçaram. Cruzeiro lidera. Com 8 contratações, Raposa lidera a lista, seguida por Juventude, Vitória e Atlético Goiano. Atlético, Criciúma, Cuiabá, Flamengo, Fortaleza e Internacional ainda não contrataram. A segunda janela de transferências do futebol brasileiro reabriu no dia 10 de julho e segue aquecida entre os clubes da Série A. Com 8 contratações confirmadas, o Cruzeiro é o time que mais se reforçou até aqui. Por outro lado, 6 equipes ainda não concretizaram negócios. A Raposa fechou com Wallace, Fabrício Peralta, Matheus Henrique, Jonathan Jesus, Laurato Dias, Caio Jorge, Cássio e Gabriel Grando. Dos 8, apenas Lautaro Dias e Caio Jorge já entraram em campo. O volante Wallace está relacionado para o jogo desta quarta-feira contra o Juventude e pode estrear. Com 5 reforços contratados até aqui, Vitória, Atlético Goiano e Juventude aparecem na sequência. Dragão e Leão estão na zona de rebaixamento e lutam para sair da degola, enquanto o Juventude chegou aos 21 pontos na última rodada e também abriu 6 vantagens em relação ao Z4. Líder da competição, o Botafogo acertou com Igor Jesus, Alan e Thiago Almada, mas tem acordo encaminhado com Matheus Martins e Vagianides. Da outra ponta, dos 20 times da elite, apenas 6 ainda não confirmaram contratações: Atlético, Criciúma, Cuiabá, Flamengo, Fortaleza e Internacional. É isso, galera. Mais notícias, continuem por dentro do nosso canal ou acesse o site oficial do GE para mais informações. Se inscreva, ative o sininho de notificação e deixe o seu like. Valeu!